Hey everybody, thanks for coming to the channel. I've got a product here today that I'm going to do a review on. It's going to be an unboxing. It's a little kit here by Life Gear First Aid Survival Quick Grab. It runs you about $9.99. It has 88 different items in it. Comes in a resealable bag. So this is going to be something you could throw in the back of your car, in a trunk, maybe even in your hunting bag. It's got first aid. It also has survival gear like a poncho. Looks like it's got some bandages, things like that. But this is a nice little kit that you can just, like I said, throw in the back of your truck, in a hunting bag, camping, put it in the trunk of your car. Just have it handy for anything. So let's open it up, take a look, see what's inside, and see what we think. Alright, let's see what we've got. Peel open the top here, and it's got a resealable bag once you get past that. So you can always reseal it later. Set that to the side. So it's got 2 or 3 different little packs here. So we'll start with this smaller stuff. First thing you see is a first aid blanket, little Mylar silver first aid blanket. It actually comes in a resealable bag itself. If that's something to keep you warm, probably even use it as a surface if you needed to, but a little Mylar reflective blanket for warmth, pretty neat. Got some gauze here, a little sealed up pack of gauze, help bandage up some wounds, help take care of any accidents that may happen, so that's pretty good for first aid. I got some examination gloves, size large, also in a little bag, so it keeps it separate, doesn't stick to anything. Definitely something if you're dealing with blood or another person, you know, some kind of wound or somewhere where you need to try to stay sanitary. It's kind of handy to have these. Also, if you're a hunter, you know, this is good if you're having to field dress an animal. Little small thing of tape, help bandage up with that gauze. It also comes with a poncho, one size fits all poncho in yellow, so it's bright color in case you needed it to be seen, but good if you're in the weather and need something to cover up. So a little poncho, it says it's 50 by 80 inches, so one size fits all adult poncho. First aid, again, in a little small Ziploc bag. So we'll take a look at what they've got here. So the first thing here is waterproof elastic bandages. So it looks like we got a pretty good bit, maybe 8 or 10 elastic bandages here. So that's pretty neat. We've also got some insect sting relief. So great if you're camping. I got some little kids or anybody that might get stung by a bee or ant, something like that. Insect sting relief, so that's pretty good. Got a couple of those. These are going to be little small square bandages, so you got 5 of these. Little small ones for little small nicks, cuts, cover up a little puncture wound, something like that. First aid antibiotic ointment. Got 2 packs of that, so definitely good for dressing wounds, taking care of cuts and scrapes. And these are little small round bandages. These are good, you know, for little small spots, little pokes and cuts, small ones that you need to take care of. So you got 5 of those, so pretty good bit of first aid. These are antiseptic towelettes, 5 of those. It's good for cleaning out, you know, cuts and scrapes and wounds. Antiseptic, so you can clean it out, make sure you don't get any kind of infection, so those are good. And then we have some large bandages here. So we got 2 of these butterfly bandages, pretty good size. Actually, one's a butterfly and one's a knuckle bandage, so you got 2 different ones there. One large butterfly bandage and one knuckle bandage, so you get a cut on your finger. Those regular band-aids sometimes don't stay on the finger, so pretty good bit of first aid there. A little small first aid kit. And then in the first aid we also have another bag here, and of course these bags are handy too, so if you need those for water or something, those are handy to have. You got some cotton swabs, 3 packs. Excuse me. 3 packs of cotton swabs there, so those are definitely good for putting on medicine, maybe even cleaning out a wound. Different uses. It's also good for tinder if you ever had to start a fire. It's got some cotton and wood there, so multiple uses for that. So those are nice to have. This is a sterile gauze swab, so a large gauze swab there. And then we have an abdominal pad. This is good if you have a wound on your belly, a large wound. Helps to, if you get cut open, use this to compress that to keep you from bleeding. It's a large absorbent abdominal pad, 5 by 9 inches, so that's nice. Sterile packaging, so everything stays clean. And then of course it has this instructions. Gives you some basics. Looks like you got bleeding, eye injury, burns and scrapes, spinal injury, chest, bites and stings. Shows you how to do, react to certain different things. Shows you about CPR, breathing. So that's nice if you're not experienced in first aid. It kind of gives you a little brief overview for an emergency situation. If you needed that. This is also a little thing in here, drug facts. So it tells you about what's in there. It just basically gives you the drug indicator for the stuff that has like the antiseptic swabs, the ointment. It just tells you what's in it in case you have any allergies or anything. So there's that. And here's the survival side of it. Looks like we got a few things here. Again, everything's in little bags, so it keeps it organized. That's nice. So we got some paracord here, some orange paracord. You never know when you can use that, and you can use that to help do a tent. You could also use it to help, when you got a wound or something, wrap it around a leg. You can use it to tie things down. A lot of different uses for paracord, so these are handy. Even can be used for tinder if you need to start a fire. Little small scissors, surgical scissors to help first aid. Cut those tape, cut the bandages, whatever you need. So that's handy. Cut the paracord. Duct tape. So thin roll of duct tape. Looks like a pretty good bit. So this is definitely good. It sticks to just about anything. You can use that to patch up wounds. You can also use it to patch up tents, ponchos, just about anything. Duct tape's definitely one of those things you always want to have in your car, in your hunting bag, in your first aid kit. But that's nice. Nice good roll of duct tape. Got an emergency whistle here. It actually has multiple uses. It's in a little bag by itself. Let's take it out so we can take a look at all the different uses here. So the first thing pops out is on the back. You got a thermometer. Gives you Celsius and Fahrenheit. So that's pretty neat. Of course, the whistle. Emergency whistle to alert people where you're at. Got a compass there on the back side. A neat keychain hanging on. And then right inside here, a little hard to get out, but got a magnifying glass. So there's a nice, could be used to help start a fire. Could also be used to help, see a map. Different uses. A little magnifying glass tucked away inside the whistle. So that's pretty neat. It's a multi-use emergency whistle. Lots of bobby pins. So that's pretty good. Use that for bandaging. You can use that to, hang things on your gear. You can also use it to help hang a tent or a tarp. Lots of uses for that. You lose a button on a shirt or pants, you can use that to patch it up. So there's a million uses for bobby pins. I keep them in all of my survival kits and in my hunting gear. You never know when you'll use them, so that's nice to have. So pretty good addition. And then this one is not in a Ziploc bag. So you got a little ferrule rod there with a striker. You can, oh yeah, there you go. Not too bad. A little striker and a ferrule rod on the rope, so help start a fire. So there's a few things in there where they can use this tinder. There's also the magnifying glass. So yeah, nice little kit, $10. Be nice something to have in your car. For $10, you can't beat it. You can just put it somewhere out of the way. Don't use it until you need it. Sealed up. And then of course it's in a resealable bag, so if you were to use one or two items, you can seal it back up and keep it, for another day. first aid, a lot of different useful items. So I definitely think that's a good kit. He says life gear, sold at Academy Sports, first aid and survival. There's a listing of all the items that are in it, 88 different things. So yeah, I think that's a pretty good little kit. Appreciate you guys taking a look at the video. If you like what you saw, give me a like down there and subscribe, and I'll have another video for you next week. Thank you.